can you all do me a favor and just stand up? We're going to take some deep breaths and get the energy and the jets out, and then we will introduce them to each other. All right, so everybody stretch for me. Let's reach for the sky. All right, let's take a deep breath in on the count of 3 and hold it. 1, 2, 3, deep breath in and hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale out. Inhale it one more time. 1, 2, 3, in. Hold it and exhale out. All right, y'all can take a seat. All right, well, thank you all for joining me. Again, my name is Ajah Workshop, and I will be you all's president today for Youth Leadership Step Aside. So before we start, let's do an icebreaker. And I would like for you all to tell me your name and one unique trait about yourself. Who would like to go first? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, you guys. My name is Michaela. A unique trait about me is I'm a good drawer. Let's say that.
You like to draw? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for sharing. Who's next?
What's the question?
Your name and one unique thing about you. Who's next? You gonna go?
I'm trying to think, but everything that's on my head don't
Okay.
really.
My name is Alex.
Hello, Alex.
I don't know how to say that trade.
What unique? Are you trait?
Yeah, that.
Okay, what's the unique trait?
I don't mind my business.
You know how to. Listen, that is a great trait to have. Can you teach other people? Is my question.
I need to learn my discipline.
Thank you, Alex. Who's next?
Alright, my name's Jalen. A unique trait, I say, I can do a backflip
You can do backflip. How long have you been backflipping?
since I can remember.
Okay, you got something, Alex?
You want right now?
You gonna do it right now?
It's okay. Listen, we didn't say how unique the trait was when you used it, but the fact that it's unique, I thank you for sharing. Who's next? We got 3 more participants.
My name Nick,
Hey, Nate.
and I'm a funny guy.
Okay, Nate is funny. So you tell jokes or you just wait?
Like, when the rim going, it's like, whenever I walk in, I can just, you feel me?
Or you the life of the party?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at you. Thank you for the life of the party. What am I next to? Okay, hello.
My name is Jace,
Hello, Jace.
and my unique. You said unique trait.
Mm-hmm.
I like to eat peanut butter sandwiches or something.
Okay. Just peanut butter, no jelly.
That is not unique. That is not.
No. That's why it's unique. We'll just keep it at unique. It's fine.
No, you guys, I forgot the cookies I made for y'all. I made cookies last night with Asian.
I'm sorry, my friend. You can bring it when we come back in a few. Come on, my last
My
friend.
name's Kamora and I like dogs.
Kamora likes dogs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
That's your unique trait?
I appreciate you all for sharing with us.
You could have said you don't have your hair. That's something.
So, can anybody tell me what the word youth means?
Young.
Young. Okay. What else?
Adolescent.
Okay. Give me some things that youth or adolescents might have. Are they experienced?
Young mind.
Young minds, inexperienced.
Young mind.
Okay. And then when we think about leadership,
Right, big young mind.
what do you think about when we think leadership?
A leader.
What does it mean to be a leader?
I think of the word
Someone that-
integrity when I hear
Wait a
leader.
minute, give me my sidekick. For you, Jalen.
Someone who knows how to lead by example and others can follow.
Okay. Michaela.
When I think of the word leadership, I think of integrity.
Integrity. Okay. Jace.
I was gonna say integrity too.
Okay. And I'm glad
It's
integrity
another word for it. What's the other word?
in terms of
Not, I just said integrity is, no, it's not perseverance.
sorry, Miss Asia can't spell.
Me either.
Yeah, that definitely is not example.
Listen, you can spell it for me.
Right.
INTEGR. Is it EDY?
Funny.
Integrity. Hold up, let me get it for
I
you.
think it had a T instead of the D right there.
INT.
Integrity.
Yeah.
ERITY.
Yeah, T-Y.
I-N-T.
E.G.
E-G-R-I-T-Y.
R.
I-T-Y.
Oh my god.
Oh, my T should have been a D. My D should have been a T.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Okay, great. So let's see how we flush through this. So, please share with us, how are you a leader in your work life? Now, mind y'all, this is a summer job, right? Or a year-round job. So how have you shown up as a leader in the work that we've done when we've had our engagements with each other?
Helping others get to know people, you know.
Okay.
Helping. No, that's not the word for it.
Like. Alright.
I mean, and it can be personal. You can, honestly, you can answer how you're a leader in your personal life or your work life.
So we talking about the lead up, like, in work life thing?
It's about you. How do you show up either in, like, do you lead the same way at home that you would lead in your job?
Yeah, cause like, at the end of the day, I still got younger siblings. I look up to them.
Got
I
it.
still got younger siblings.
So,
I teach right from around,
so you're being a model, per se.
basically.
Okay. What else? That's a good one.
I can say how I be a leader, just like try to stay positive for real, tell others that, you feel me? Things might be bad right now, but it's always better later.
Come on, optimism. I love that.
I thought you were calling Aquaman.
Aquaman. And I guess this is my question.
You look like a little ring.
No, I know this reason.
Where do you think you learn leadership?
Your environment.
Your everyday life.
Okay. And do you think the leadership you learn in your personal life is different than the leadership you learn in your work life? Or do you think you see the same, you shook your head, yes?
Yeah.
What's some of the differences you see?
Wait, say that again?
So I was saying, you see leadership, but when you see it, what are some of the differences when you learn it between your work and your home life?
Because you don't really do the same thing you do at work in your personal life.
That's a good one. The duties and responsibilities are different. Awesome.
For sure.
Awesome. So what does the word leadership mean to you? We've defined it, we know what it looks like, we know who it goes on, but like, what is a personal definition of leadership?
I mean, I only got one, but I already said it, so I'm just trying to wait till somebody
No,
else says
you
it,
can
so
bring
I
it
say
back up. It's okay.
To lead by example.
Yes, to lead by example.
Nah, that's what I want.
Leadership.
I said so.
I ain't gonna lie, leadership mean to me is like when everybody in the room, like I'm gonna use room as an example, but like room as a generation wise, and everybody doing the same things, like when somebody take control,
Self-initiative.
it's sure.
So what
It's
happens?
like self-awareness that you know you need to change or do something different and not follow the same crowd.
I like this. So what happens when we're in a room and the leadership is not positive?
You gotta step up. You gotta step away, move.
So
Some
it's
people
not-
say something, you know.
Wait, would you say more?
What you just say?
Huh?
You said it's not positive.
If it's not positive.
You gotta go.
Okay. So part of the leadership in a room that doesn't have good leadership is stepping away. Would a leader work to change okay, so what does that
I
look
was just
like?
about to say be the change of the room.
So how could you combat negative energy or negative leadership?
You know, because you come back.
So if you come in and you clear that a person in here is just setting the room on fire and everybody in here is going with them, and you're clear like, we need to calm this down. So why wouldn't you do that?
Because why y'all getting yourself all worked up? You know, why y'all wasting your energy? It's not worth it.
So my question is, if I walk in a room and y'all are rowdy, and I come in to try to change the energy, should I not walk in the room to change the energy?
You should.
So how come you all can't do?
I mean, I don't know.
Huh?
It's
I can
like-
do it.
Oh my God, Alex!
I wouldn't put up with that.
Come on, Alex. Alex, it literally goes back to minding your business. You know, we're about to fire or the room. And that's a good one. And I think that says something because when we're talking about change, you all are change agents. You all literally shape the room whether you want to or not because other people see you all as leaders. So even if you don't want to come in the room and change the energy, you just might. But the question is are you the positive or the negative.
Right. Sometimes I can be both of them.
Listen, we all can be when we choose to. But I really do appreciate that. And also when we're talking about how we lead at home and lead in community, why are we okay with leading our siblings, but we're not okay with leading the neighborhood kids?
Neighborhood
And
kids
that's-
ain't trying to listen.
I don't care. I feel like the neighborhood kids, they always hold it apart. Like, I don't know, kids in general, everybody in the hood side will always hold a heart in my place because we was all once there, and if you know how it is to go through something like being in a traumatized situation, you know, being down bad, or, you know, not being able to provide for yourself, or helping somebody, just having somebody there, so it's just hard. So it's just like, I try to give back as much as I can. Or I try to give that piece of advice, like, don't do that, or go in the house, make sure y'all be safe, y'all very pretty. Just always try to boost people's moods because too much sadness, anger, people dying, it's a whole bunch of stuff on social media. It's not right.
Michaela, you're real good at this, Miss Mams. You're real good at this.
You know what I want to be? I want to be a journalist.
Really? You're really good at storytelling, and you also do well with evoking empathy. That's awesome. So now, what does youth leadership look like?
Someone who can lead the young-minded.
Young-minded leading others. Young-minded.
Young-minded leading others, someone who can lead the young-minded. And I think it's also, what we haven't talked about is, the other thing that we want to talk about is also their qualities that go into being a leader. Let me get another marker, but what are some of the qualities that go into being a good leader?
I like
Knowing how to give direction.
Okay, so we got give direction. What else? These are the qualities.
Self-initiative.
Ooh, self-initiative. What else?
Self-awareness.
What other qualities do we see in leaders? What do you all want in a good leader?
a different mindset, like, cause you know how everybody be thinking like, but they don't want to see that
Somebody-
they thinking like, make it look like they're 5 over, but somebody who got that wrong mindset.
I don't know how to make it
Somebody
shorter.
gonna take that risk.
Risk.
I don't know how to make it shorter, but like somebody that's gonna treat you, how somebody's gonna treat you how they want to be treated.
Fairness.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna say reflection of feelings. So basically, if I walk in the room and I want to have a good time, I'm gonna give you a good time.
Right.
What was the other one you had, Jalen?
I forgot.
I'm sorry. The one thing you all don't have on here that I thought I would have had was trust. Don't y'all want to trust y'all leader? Or is that kind of just,
Oh, I said risk taking.
okay, that's what it was, risk taker. So my question is, how do you develop trust to get somebody to lead?
Trust don't come easy, so I ain't gonna lie, trust is like, you've been 9 years old learning how to tie your shoe the first time over and over. Of course you're gonna keep messing up, but eventually you're gonna, so there ain't even no point in putting it. It's just a part of life.
So trust is the process.
Basically, it definitely is a process.
Oh yeah, because people gotta trust you in order for you to be a leader.
And I think the other thing is you have to stay on the process in order to be trusted. If I don't continue to keep doing the same things over and over and over, then if I'm not a person of my word, I'm probably not a good leader. These are really great examples. So for the next one, we're gonna see a young person in action. And it's crazy because Michaela kind of just did the same thing about how she feels you all have passions for things that you all believe in. But we're gonna take a look at someone, a young person who has their passion, and then try to compare what thing in us we kind of feel fired up about the same way.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please welcome Shutezkat Martinez.
Good morning. Hello. Good morning, everybody. My name is Shutezkat.
I'm sorry.
I'm a 14-year-old indigenous environmental activist from Boulder, Colorado, hip-hop artist, and I'm so stoked to be here today with all you albino life is sacred. That each and every one of us is deeply connected not only to one another, but to the world around us. And the issues and the crises we're facing in our planet are affecting our local communities, are affecting ourselves because of our connection to this earth. And us as humans, we have a lot of power. And so we were put here to be the caretakers of the land. And we have kind of done the opposite of that, especially since the Industrial Revolution. So we are working to repair this connection with the earth. And so I was 6, kind of going in with this knowledge of my connection to the world around me. I saw Leonardo DiCaprio's documentary, The 11th Hour. And it was about the global crisis, about the state of the planet, and about what human lifestyle was doing to the world around us. And as a 6-year-old watching that, I was freaked out. Because I saw that my world, the world that my generation was going to be left with, is collapsing. I saw the carbon levels were rising and impacting communities around the planet, and I cried that night. And it was devastating because my own hometown, my own community was being impacted by the impact of climate change, by rising CO2 levels, by rising
Y'all see that here, right?
greenhouse gases.
What do we have right now?
Colorado suffered the
Same
greatest
time.
fire we have ever seen in our history.
Just in a
In
couple
the
of
same
months.
3 months as we've suffered our greatest floods. We are seeing
Same exact
we've
thing
never seen
too.
floods. We're
Same
seeing fire
exact.
and drought. We are never seeing fire and drought.
What was that,
It's
man?
not just about global warming anymore. It's about shifting of weather patterns. Hot places are getting cold, cold places are getting hot. Humans are getting displaced around the planet because of typhoons, tornadoes, hurricanes, mass destruction. This is a human
So listen,
rights
like, why when people,
issue.
I'm not saying that.
And it is the defining issue of our time. Because after I saw that documentary, I realized I could do 2 things. One, I can sit by idly as the world around me, as my world collapses. Because a lot of people say that this generation is the future, but the truth is we're here now. We are the present. So I decided to take action. I decided to get engaged. And right after that, I started an organization called Earth Guardians. I'm the youth director of this organization, and we're working in communities to protect the earth, the air, the water, and the atmosphere, so that my generation and those who follow will inherit a healthy, safe, sustainable, equitable planet for every generation to come.
Got goosebumps.
And we started taking action. We started taking action in our communities. We got pesticides banned, we got coal ash regulated, we helped get bans and moratoria on fracking and all over the state of Colorado. We worked on raising awareness about climate change, showing youth the power that we have to change the world, and through social media, this spread across the planet. And now we have Earth Guardian crews on over 6 continents, rocking today, making a difference, and standing up to some of the biggest industries in the world, because we know that our future, our world, our existence is more powerful and more important than anything else. And a lot of people, and another way that we have gotten involved is through these lawsuits. Youth from all 50 states filed lawsuits against our state and federal governments, demanding them to take action on climate change by putting in climate recovery plans. RISE, RYSE, Rising Youth for a Sustainable Earth, is a program that we have put in place to help educate and inspire young people and engage this rising generation of climate solutionaries and show them that the solutions are here now. So it is time to be implementing them in our schools, in our homes, in our communities. And since the civil rights movement, youth have been on the front line, marching for their future, fighting for their survival of every living system on their planet. Just not a few weeks ago, youth of all colors, including myself and my little brother, were on the front line of the greatest climate march in the history of the world, where over 400,000 people marched through the streets of New York saying that we're not going to wait for you to take action because we have the power right here, right now. And a lot of people think that the power in this world, the power to change, the power to make a difference comes from political leaders, from governments, from presidents, but they are wrong. Because the power in this world comes from us, it comes from you, it comes from the people in this audience and the people on this planet right here and right now, because we have the power. And the earth is collapsing. Every living system that we see is unraveling. Oceans are acidifying, our forests and our oceans are disappearing. Human rights issues are only getting worse and worse. Our planet is collapsing. And in the light of a collapsing world, what better time to be born than now? Because this generation gets to rewrite history. Gets to leave our mark on this earth, because we will be known as a generation, as the people on the planet that brought forth a healthy, just, sustainable world for every generation to come, because this
I'm sorry, I had tears in my eyes. So, how was that?
Motivation.
Are you all used to seeing young people?
I ain't lying, no,
Yeah.
Okay.
not like that though.
Okay. That was a different type of passion, different type of fire. Okay. Now, mind you, that's his content that he knows. You all have this in you all as well. It's just about what the thing is. Yes.
I was in catching, bro. Hold on.
Because the closed caption is me presenting, not just the video.
Oh, I was really.
Sorry, y'all.
I thought the government was listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
You trying to
What you
get
done?
I did not do that.
you did,
I'm
bro.
just saying.
Stop playing.
What was he
Sorry,
talking to you?
Stop playing.
All right.
Niggas see you.
So, as it comes back, let's talk about what factors led to this young person's powerful skills as a leader. What were some of the things he talked about that contributed to the fire and the passion that he had?
He probably was one of them kids that like, you know when the teacher called me to read a paragraph.
Okay, he participated.
Yeah, you
Yes.
willingly be ducking, but he'd be the first one to sign off.
Okay, so his love of education is what may have led to his powerful skills. What else?
And confidence.
Okay, confidence. Huh? Parents.
Environment.
Before he noticed the change.
Or whoever he got in his circle right now that got him to work. Or if he made it right there by himself.
Circumstances.
And what do we think those circumstances included?
Like seeing his world destroyed. That's what he was saying. Like seeing everything could fall.
Yeah, he
Places this cold getting hot. Places this hot getting cold.
He's noticing.
What else?
So basically, you're saying he's aware of what's going on around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you talked about it. The ancestry was poured into him. The first thing he said was, my dad used to talk to us at the age of 6. I was outside on the front lines doing the thing, right? You all are outside on the front lines doing things. Now, what those things are, I don't know. But what I do know is that there are things that you all get passionate behind. Jalen, what gets powerful behind you when you're ready to do something?
My music.
Okay. And what about the music? What's the hope? What is the thing in the music getting it out?
Like it's like a free space for real. Like I feel like when I touch the pen and paper, it's like a different world. Just like I can express, I can say how I feel, and you feel me? I don't know, just
Freedom. What else? What's the difference? What? In terms of what? Pen and
It's saying
pad?
this in my notes.
So I think, so we're talking about kinetic energy. There's something about taking something that's swirling around in your head, in your body, and when you get to release it, whether you write it, type it, you're getting it out of your mind and into something different. And it kind of gives you kind of a, maybe? Okay. Okay. What else? What gets in you that makes you powerful behind your skills? You don't know? Okay, what do you think could get behind you to help make your skills powerful?
Support
Okay,
from family.
okay.
Family support.
And my thing is, and you may not know, so let's do this. What is the skill that you have that you think is powerful? Music. Okay, is it, okay, what about music? Like navigating it, teaching it, learning it, sharing it?
Teaching it.
Okay, so teaching it is your skill. How can we make that more powerful? What would you need behind you in terms of support to make you a great leader in that?
People that are willing to learn.
Okay, so instructors, or people that are willing to learn, so you're talking about students first?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hungry, eager.
Yeah.
Can't just be no.
a ready mindset, what else? And mind you, this is for you to improve your skill of teaching. What type of supports would you require?
That's about it.
I'm gonna also, and it's in here, it's the exposure component as well. So mind you, this young man talked about being on 6 continents, right?
Right.
So that means to be on 6 continents, you had to have been exposed to 6 continents. So my thing for you is if there's like different types of genres that you want to work with, or different types of artists that you want to teach to, then you might need the exposure in order to help enhance your skills in that.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other factors that led up to the powerful skills of our young friend here?
His long hair.
His long hair, yeah. Listen, I saw that beautiful swinging as well.
Yeah, I thought that was a girl.
So when we think about goals for youth leadership, right, putting young people in charge or supporting them, we think about a couple of things. You have a voice. You all pretty much should have a say. And when you're working with young people, they should what? Have a say. So how does your voice show up in leadership?
Oh, cuz you can't be a leader and be quiet.
Not facts.
What's the other part? We can talk, but we also gotta,
Listen.
and we gotta act.
Yeah,
What good is talking if you talking is not gonna lead to anything? So how do we take the steps to get there? So yes, you have a voice. You gotta be heard. More importantly, your voice matters. So if it matters, that means we gonna what? Act on it, right?
Get off of me.
Come on, sir.
You just jump on my knee.
And then more importantly, you are needed and you are valued. That young man is clear, this is his generation. And mind you, that video is now over, what, 10 years old?
That's about it.
Because that was
How old he is now? Like 20?
we'll check, matter of fact, we can check to see how old he is and where he is now. But to be mindful
His hair still long.
that if you started something in 2013 and it's now 2025 and we're having the same types of situations, that's a concern. But more importantly, we want you all to be a part of it and to make it a change. So he put the onus on young people in their generation. Self-advocacy. What do you all want? What are you all willing to hear from your counterparts? So when your people come to you and tell you what they want, how do you act on it?
Try to find the best strategy.
Okay. Do you act on it?
It depends. It depends how eager they is.
Yeah.
If you just tell me something, alright, but how do I know you really?
So I said it, but now I'm acting on it. I really want it. So like when you ask me, and then you be, I'm like, Jada, what you? And then you be like, Miss Asia, I came back. My friend. And then advocacy for others. I know it's hard to speak for other people, but I'm also clear y'all are somewhat in the same situations, dealing with the same types of things, which means that when you speak for you, you could be speaking for someone else, which is why using your voice matters. Yesterday, my daughter informed me that her and her boyfriend had got into an altercation with a police officer on campus at a non-school event. In that event, her boyfriend ended up being physically assaulted by the police. Now, my thing about this is she did her due diligence, she went and did her part, but she's not the person that was injured. So now we have a situation where a young person is in the process of having something happen to them, but they don't want to share the experience. And my concern was, how do we prevent this from stopping to somebody else, right? You were clearly within your right of being at this event, and they had no right to engage with you. The problem is that if you don't speak up and put it on the record, then nothing happens. So some of this sometimes is when you're speaking up for you, it's not about just you, it's about the other people behind you. Does that make sense? Sometimes a leader is stepping into a seat you don't want to be in, knowing that it's gonna be better for other people. And that's not always a good feeling, especially when people have not been good leaders for us. Does that make sense? Advocacy and action. And then more importantly, there are a bunch of ways to tie into this. Now granted, I get y'all aren't like we're out here leading and jumping into young people, but if you do want to know some things that other people are doing, we have the Youth Leadership Council, Student Advisory Boards, and mind you, most schools have these as well. School boards require them, so there's a...
So that's like you get paid for working in the school?
Yes, these have positions, they have all that. Now mind you, what we're going to be doing is putting you in and making you all ambassadors for your friends. So if you want to refer them to come and participate with us, you all will get paid for that. But but these are also entities that have like standards and best methods and ways to engage with young people. Because truthfully, the best people to work with young people are young people. Y'all don't want somebody that's 50, 80, and 100 coming in.
Relate to your problem. You don't know what they talk
Like,
about.
nigga, you 13. What you mean you relate to?
You know what I'm talking about.
So my thing
You about to
is,
be 60.
this is why we want you all to talk up, because you got it. Or my other thing is, say you're in a situation and you see a young person and an older person, and you intervene to be like, Ms. Jenkins, I got
Let me
this.
take over.
Let me take it.
No offense, but just let me get this one.
And look, now we're working in tandem.
You just not on his level.
And it's also understanding you don't need to be. That's why I'm here. And it's also, these are opportunities that create, that are certainly valuable, and they often appeal to the same group of young people. So those who are joiners are all naturally drawn towards leadership. When I was you all's age, I did not know that this is what I was going to be doing. I didn't wake up and say I wanted to be a social worker. I've just naturally helped people. I have been a safety monitor. I have been a peer mediator. I have been on the student council. I'm on my student class board. But the thing for me was just making sure like what we want, we're heard for. So you ain't necessarily got to vote for me, but just make sure y'all come and do what y'all are asking for. Any of y'all on your class boards? Do they have class boards in your schools? Would you join if they had one? Okay.
It's not my school.
So how can we provide leadership opportunities for all students? All young people, outside, inside, community.
I ain't really lie, Miss either. You know, some people be out here thinking that they got it and they don't need a nigga. So if we go out there and offer an opportunity for a nigga on the block or like a kid on the block, like, come on now, you know how
It's phony.
typical teenage boy crazy. You feel me? Like,
So what if it's not for everybody?
yeah,
What if the all
that's what
is
I'm
your
saying.
people?
Yeah.
So if Nate got it all, Jayla got it all, Alex got it all, Fats got it all, Kamora got it all, Jace got it all, Miss Asia got, everybody here got it all. Don't we all get all done eventually?
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the point. What? So the question was, how can we provide leadership opportunities to all? And Nate was saying everybody doesn't want to be part of all. So we were asking if we all do our part, can we get all covered?
Oh yeah.
So my thing is what if we don't give it to them? Can we just show it to them?
Of course. Like, what we can show them what to do is like, alright, look, if you're not gonna take this opportunity, then let me at least show you what it's gonna do for you. You know, then like show them where people at now from taking the opportunity that we didn't give for them.
Do y'all see a change in yourselves since being here 4 years?
Yeah,
What are some of the changes you all see?
it definitely contributes. Like,
My mindset.
yeah, my mindset, anger
That's the
issues,
biggest thing.
a lot of stuff.
What type of mindset?
Like,
Positive, negative, affirmation?
positive, cause it ain't always good that like, I'm not saying people be looking tough to try and just look tough, but like, I'm talking like, it's cool to let your guard down around certain people.
Yes.
You feel me? It ain't always gotta be tough and like hard, like
You don't always got
feel
to play.
hard body type shit.
Tip.
Yeah. Like, you feel me?
You can be
It's
vulnerable.
called vulnerability.
Cause then, can I say this? It's alright. So I'm not saying that this is sad, but I'm saying like as an example. And then you got killers out here that play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got niggas that ain't killed nothing. That like, you feel me? Walk around with tough move 24/8. Like, you feel me? Like that be blowing me. Cause then I really see him with my real eyes. Like a man that I don't know how to put it to me, but like that tough. That's always been.
So can I frame it in this capacity?
That's a lot of information.
Those people are following somebody else's leadership. Because my question is, how did you learn to act hard? You didn't just wake up one morning. There's someone around you that you consider to be a leader. Now, mind you, the person who may be it is not going to sit here and tell you how much they are. And they may brag and talk about it. But the likeliness of them showing you. So the other part of this is who we choose to make leaders for us. But what happens if you don't have options? What if the only leaders you see are the gun toters, the gunslingers, the hard bangers, and nothing else? So is that possibly part of the mind shift too, that you went from just tough to like, oh, I can kind of relax and I have to give off my exterior? That's a really good connection. I appreciate that. Who was it? Was it you? Yeah, we had a leadership conversation, didn't we?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, just wanted to make sure we was in the same zone. So, we almost done. So youth leadership happens anytime a young person takes control, manages, directs, and leads themselves and or others. So you all literally touched on this the entire time, and you've shown it. And then here's some other opportunities to lead others. So in this, based on what you see, are there any things that you have seen on here?
My fault.
Are there any things on here that you all seen that you all have done in terms of leadership?
Oh.
All of them?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, lead a project, bro. When my teacher used to tell me we gotta be in a team, I used to hate it. Cause I used to be the only one working. I used to be the only one working.
Okay.
We was one of them guys.
Bro, everybody, bro, I don't know what it was, bro. Teachers just always pair me with the people
I
that
always
need
had
help.
everybody on their stuff on a project.
Okay, so we got lead, help other students,
They always pay me.
lead discussions. How about cleaning up?
I'm gonna go all the way.
Oh no, I'll never clean.
I'm
Never.
gonna go all the way above.
It
All of
depends.
the
It
above?
depends.
I'm gonna go all the way
It depends.
above.
Where could you give a tour?
Anywhere.
Dirt.
Anywhere where?
So this is my house, right?
Yes,
If somebody come to my house for the first time, give them a tour.
All right,
Somebody
classroom.
come in here for the first time, I gave somebody a tour in here.
What you tour them on? What you tell them?
I just told them where everything was at.
Okay, but I'm glad that you all see yourselves in here. My question is, we've also seen where other leaders have not done great jobs in these places, right? Some of this is as much as it's worked for us, it may not have worked for other people. So yes, you've been the leader in a group, but what happens when you get a project and you're not the leader and the person you have is not the
Sometimes,
leader?
look,
No, that ain't
sometimes,
never.
bro, look,
That ain't never.
I don't know, but like sometimes you don't be the only leader. So like, I'm not saying like that was those like, but like, say if we was in a group, right? If Fed's the only one who kept coming up with an idea, right? And then something else happened. So like, I forgot. Chill.
So fast, so we got one leader, fast is coming up with the ideas, then what?
So like, Ben is just day that we doing this project, and he don't want to come up with an idea no more. So like, this your chance to see who else got a brain out of the group. You know, like who else don't be thinking the same, or like feeding off of somebody else. But it was like, alright, let me put it like this. Say if Fast was a rapper, right? Man, Jason's man for real. We know that he rapping, that he gonna take us out the hood, so we gonna feed off of everything he do. Like we don't gotta do nothing on our own. We just gonna
Follow his leadership, yes.
Yeah. So
But then when he stopped rapping,
then what? You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Like this
that was a great example.
I don't think G's feeling that.
So I think the other part becomes, what are you leading in and when you're leading, because it's also a new nuance now called co-leading. Sometimes you don't want to be the person making all of the decisions. Sometimes you want to share responsibility, so if it don't feel good, you don't have to just come and talk to me. You can come and talk to somebody else. I really do appreciate that. That was a great point.
You say you got 45 minutes, you don't think it's up yet, is it?
I am. I'm about to be.
I'm talking about the thing upstairs, because I don't want it to...
No, this is 45. We're good.
Okay. Did you go with the plot? The plot is
Yeah.
set? Okay.
So then we have opportunities for self-leadership. In these, do we see ourselves? Some of us don't take good feedback.
Question rule. Question rule.
Challenge systems.
So my thing is it saying you can't do these, or is it saying these are things you should do to be a good leader?
I think this is this mix of both.
No, what you should be doing.
These are opportunities for you to become a good leader. Good leaders should provide feedback.
Absolutely.
They should give opinions. Now they should also receive feedback. They also take take opinions. They should speak up and hear others. They should authentically share culture, and we should absorb other people's culture. We should share values and beliefs and ideas. So my thing is this goes on both sides. A leader, the saying is, all good chiefs know when to be Indians. Does that make sense? I got you. All good chiefs know when to be Indians. I know.
Oh, wait. So like the chief. Can you go back to the chief part? Like what was talking about the chief part?
So all good chiefs know when to be Indians. So in terms of us talking about a chief is somebody who leads, right?
Yeah.
But a chief also knows to step back and let his people do what they need to do, right?
Yeah.
So how we did this summer, Miss Asia's not teaching you all. I want you all to tell me what you want to learn. That's how these things work. Make sense?
So when do we get choice and consequences? Where is that at?
When do you get choice and consequences? So for example, when we had the days that we couldn't do field trips.
Oh, shit.
That's
That's all you had to say right there.
Yeah, you gotta say no
But my thing is that may not necessarily feel like a consequence, but it's not a favorable outcome.
Because of the choice you made.
And the choices of the team.
Exactly.
Okay. Listen, that way y'all was like, we good. We good.
Well, I was hurt when I got that message.
It wasn't even once,
And I
like twice.
I ain't even do shit.
You know what? I hate you.
So, based on the information we gave today, come on y'all, we almost done. What is your number one takeaway from today? Or what is one youth leadership strategy you can start to implement?
Always strive to be a leader.
Always strive to be a leader. Okay.
Like,
What else?
it's okay to be vulnerable.
It's okay to be vulnerable. I'm gonna N out. Let's be you out in ER. Sorry. Go ahead. What else?
Yeah, I definitely follow.
Be vulnerable. What else?
We be muffled.
What's the strategy we can implement right away?
Speak up.
Go leading.
Okay. Co-leading, speaking up,
Shit.
I listen to our man.
Giving opinions.
Right?
giving opinions.
Get rid of those words too.
And importantly, I would say for you all, knowing that somebody's watching.
That's good or bad too.
I don't think we pick leadership. I think leadership picks us.
Damn.
And unfortunately, you don't get to pick what the world views for you. You just learn how to roll into it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So, within that, we thank you for your time. We thank you for your expertise. And we hope that you all found today enjoyable. All
You're
right?
welcome. You know.
Thank you, y'all.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Like, what's his name? Jiggle?
What, Jiggle?
Yeah, Jiggle. You look like Boogaloo.